Blog Talk Radio.
Are you ready to take a bite out of the competition? Are you looking for ideas to make your business better? Welcome to the Core Business Show with Tim Jacquet, sponsored by Apple Capital Group. At the core of every successful business, you'll find people making a difference. And with each episode of the Core Business Show, we talk with those people, examine those ideas, and explore the strategies that make them special. Now, the host of the Core Business Show, Tim Jacquet.
Well, good morning again, and welcome to another episode of the Core Business Show. I'm Tim Jacquet, your host. The topic is going to talk about social media again, Social Media Monday, I guess. 10 rules of engagement, how to engage your followers in social media. So we're going to go ahead and take a quick break, 12-second break, and we'll be back with the program.
You're listening to the Core Business Show, sponsored by Apple Capital Group.
Let's dive into our topic again, social media, giving you kind of 10 rules of engagement. You need to set yourself apart from the crowd. And when you set yourself apart from the crowd, if you're engaging, social media is all about engagement. So here are 5 rules that, not rules, but things, 10 rules that you can kind of engage yourself and be aware of as you do your planning on social media on that particular platform. So let's kind of dive into it. Number 1. You want to engage your customer, it should come as no surprise that the number 1 rule of social engagement is to be engaged and be sociable. You can't sign up people just for the sake of signing up people. You really don't need to do that. It's just not to have it. But you need to engage with your followers. So if they're going to follow you, they expect engagement and interaction. Number 2, you want to be consistent. If you're going to be responding to people, respond timely and consistently. I don't know if it's in your platform, you want to do everything all in one day. I would say the quickest, the best. You're going to do something, maybe do an afternoon call and a morning call. Maybe like 10 and 2. You're going to answer people posts at 10 and 2 o'clock on a dot every single day. And kind of let people, maybe let people be aware of that if that's the case. Number 3, you want to be consistent. It happens to all of us. We start something, we have full of energy, we stay up to date on our posts, then slowly we start to pull back and drop off. Instead of changing the status update daily, you slip down to once a week and then every 2 weeks, and all of a sudden you have a negative impact on your social media. So write down this as a task that you need to do twice a day to respond to people timely. Number 4, it's not all about you. It's about them. So anything involving yourself, take yourself out of it. It's about your customers, about the people who's following you. So engage them. Always talk about them. That is in their need, but not in your best interest. Number 5, be responsible. If a follower takes the time to leave you a comment or ask for a retweet, make sure you give them the response. By keeping the conversation going, you're keeping others fully engaged, positive or negative. Always take the time to respond to others on what they're saying. Search for people. If you're in a celebrity, then you probably won't have thousands of strangers beating down your path of the social door. So, search for people, kind of invite them to be part of your group. Number 7, be patient. Don't expect that you'll get instant results in social media. There are time deposits. You're depositing goodwill. You're building a network and it have an impact on your reputation. So you're coming to mind to a person that something is needed in the future. Number 8, spend time with it. Social media requires a heavy time investment. To be successful, you have to be committed on the time you need to put into it. Keep a schedule. You will be able to handle the demands as it come, and make sure you have a social media strategy plan. Number 9, represent your brand. Don't spend too much time creating one. Just stick to the thing that you are good at. And if you give good posts, you give good recommendations, you have a good brand. And number 10, don't forget to sell. You can start with engagement, and then over time, when the time is right, then recommend your product for marketing purposes. Grow your business, but it's all about timing. So don't approach it before that particular time to close or to try to sell your product. So let me kind of recap real quick. Number 1, you want to engage your followers. 2, be consistent. Number 3, be consistent and be constrained. Number 4 is not about you. Number 5, be responsible. and be respondable. Number 6, search for people that's maybe outside of your group, kind of get them engaged. Also be patient. It takes time to be successful at social media. Also, number 8, spend time on social media. It takes some time to really to build this particular brand of social media. So you're going to have to make some time, got to make an investment, and it will pay off in the long term. You're growing a tree there. Also, want to be respectful to your brand and other brands. Don't talk about anybody else's brand. And lastly, don't forget to sell when the opportunity arrives. Everybody, thank you for listening to the Core Business Show. I'm Tim Jacquet, your host. You can download this episode on iTunes or Blog Talk Radio. Thank you for listening. Take care.
Thank you for listening to the Core Business Show with Tim Jacquet. For a free quote on equipment leasing and financing, visit our website, applecapitalgroup.com. That's applecapitalgroup.com. And fill out the information to receive your free quote. We hope you'll join us for our next episode. And remember, you can always get to the core via iTunes. You'll find all our previous episodes there. Thanks again for listening to the Core Business Show with Tim Jacquet.